day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Aini, and this video is to fulfill the assignment of speaking for academic purposes. The topic is debate speech, and the motion of this debate speech is the House regrets the glorification of online learning during pandemic. So here is my debate speech. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been almost a year since the COVID-19 outbreak has stricken the world. To suppress the spread of this outbreak, the learning system has changed to online-based learning. This online learning is an alternative system which is temporary just for the urgent situations such as this time. Like a lot of countries in the world, Indonesia also applies this system for almost its 50 million students, including the university students in Indonesia. Even if it's seen as the most suitable system by the Indonesian government, the system has some flaws that make us cannot fully agree for this system. And why couldn't we fully agree for the glorification of online learning during pandemic? Before we get into the reason, we would like to give you information of the advantages of the online learning system. The most noticeable one is that the online-based learning is flexible. The students can learn their personal preferences of study that suits them the best. They can sit anywhere in their house, wear clothes whichever they are comfortable in, and take a rest anytime they need. Not only that, but the online learning system also reduces the cost. The cost that reduced here is the travel cost, the printing material cost, and for the students that come from a far place that live in a boarding house, it can reduce their living cost. But the reason why we cannot fully agree of this system is because the issues related to the internet connection. In Indonesia, not all of these places have an internet connection, especially in the rural area. Even though before we say that the good of this system is its flexibility, this flexibility cannot be felt by all of the students. There are still students that need to go outside their house in search for internet connection. It is very dangerous for them, their family, even the society, because we never know when and where the virus is going to infect us. The other reason is that it has a negative effect for the students. The Ministry of Education and Culture Indonesia, Nadiem Makarim, has stated that there are 3 negative effects from this system, which are the threat of dropping out of school, the perception of the crashed learning achievements, and discrepancy. Dropping out of school can happen because some students told just to work by their parents instead of study because they see that the application of online learning in school is not optimal. It is because the parents' perspective has changed that see the role of school has shifted from teaching to just giving homework or even like work with small amounts of interaction to explain the topic. Nadiem also stated that the application of online learning, which is not optimal, can become a learning loss for this generation. It is because there's still a gap between students that have the technology to do the online learning and the students who don't. Because as we see in Indonesia, there is some students who doesn't even have a smartphone. Then, what is the solutions of this problem? We have 3 solutions that we think is the best for this problem. The first one is that instead of online learning, we will allow face-to-face learning for students in the rural area or for students who don't have access to the internet. Face-to-face learning should follow a strict health protocol. The students and the teachers should wear a mask. If they can, they could also wear a face shield. Then, not all of the students attend the school at the same time, so it is like a shift. So 1/3 attend from 7 to 9 a.m., the other 1/3 attend from 9:15 to 12:15 p.m., and the last 1/3 could attend from 12:30 to 14:30 p.m. to suppress the spread of COVID-19 because they don't have too much interaction to infect the COVID between each other. If the government insists on using the online learning system, we will allow it as long as there is another help option. The government should make sure that there is an internet connection until the rural places in Indonesia so that the students could comfortably study from their home. They should also provide a smartphone for the needy students who don't have a smartphone if they could, even if it's the cheapest one, as long as they still can access the internet. If online learning will continue to be applied, the teachers and the schools need to get an education or training of how to make the online learning optimal. It can be from how to give an explanation to the students from online learning and also how to operate the online learning app that we have such as Google Classroom, Edmodo, or even WhatsApp to be a better platform for online learning and others. So, ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, the current online learning system in Indonesia has some problems that make us cannot fully agree for its application. The problem here are the issues according to the internet connection in Indonesia and the negative effects for the students and the generation, which is a learning loss. To optimize this system, the government should do something with the system. Some changes required to make the online learning system become optimal. They could start with providing the stable internet connection for all over the place in Indonesia, giving a training for school and teachers to do the best in teaching on online learning. And if they cannot provide the stable internet connection, they could try to modify the face-to-face learning system so it is suitable and safe for this current situation. Thank you.